Hello YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montez and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. So, today, it is February 28th, the last day of February in 2021. Which means it is time to do the end of the month lists where we rank the movies that I've seen in the month of 2021. And I've actually seen 7 movies, so it's 2 steps up from what I've done last month, where I saw 5 movies. This month I'm saying I saw 7 movies. For non-new 2021 movie releases. So, with that said, let's get started with this ranking. Alright, and just to let you know, I don't hate any of these movies, but All the President's Men just did not work for me. Now, there are some good stuff in it, alright? There's definitely some stuff that I noticed from learning in civics class, and I really like how there's a lot of office stuff. Well, not like the office sitcom thing. I'm talking about like office work stuff. Like they're really busy. I really like that stuff. And the cast is of course really good with Robert Redford and Dustin Hoffman. There's a lot of potential for those actors to be really good in this film. The problem here is that I just don't think it works as a crime thriller. But I don't think this was probably the best movie to watch on President's Day. But if you wanted to watch it, you could have. But I decided to because I wanted to watch Frost Nixon, but then my dad was home, and you know, if you have a dad, he technically hogs the TV. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but yeah, so this was actually my decision for President's Day. And, I mean, they don't really talk about president stuff until, like, the end of the movie with Frost Nixon, Richard Nixon. But overall, it's a good movie. I mean, it's an okay film, but not my favorite movie of the month. Now, Surf's Up is actually a film that I actually just watched. I posted my review I literally just posted my review for it. You can check it out right now. And I actually dug it. I mean, it's not the best of Sony Animation, but it's definitely one that I definitely liked. The animation for the water and the look of things looked very cool. And you know, like the cast with Jeff Bridges and stuff and James Woods was pretty cool. And you know, Jeff Bridges' character as Z was pretty cool too. But I thought that this movie would look a lot like Happy Feet, because the way the penguins look like in that movie do not look very good. But it's still a solid movie, so I'm not recommending it, but I would still say that it's a very watchable film, so I would still say I did like it. Alright, now Sinbad Legend of the Seven Seas, I actually had a pretty good time with this movie. Like, I just enjoyed the animation aspect of it. I really like these types of movies where they have animation that looks like a Disney film. And of course, the action sequences are, of course, fantastic. Now, I don't think the way the action sequences are in the rest of the movie I don't think they work as much as what the action we got in those first couple of minutes. That action sequence right there was just so cool. You have like bombs exploding. You have Sinbad literally fighting a bunch of guards. It is just fantastic to see. And as you go along, the characters, you actually like them, and you actually are rooting for them. Michelle Pfeiffer as this wicked villain, her style is very cool, but as a character, she's not very good. But when it comes, the reason why it's not higher is because I just don't think the story was told very well. I don't think the way it was introduced was very well. And I don't really think it ends well enough, but it's still a solid movie. It's still a fun time. So I still enjoyed this movie a lot. Alright, now Open Season was actually a film that I actually did enjoy. The two leads of Martin Lawrence and as Despair and this other guy as this deer, their characters work well enough. And I really liked the third act of this film. The music and the animation was really good, and I just loved the characters within them. Their relationship was really cool. But as this is an animated film, they try to do a lot of silly stuff with there's some silly stuff that I think work, but then others just don't. So it's still a solid film. I still like it, but just not my favorite movie of the month. Before I give you my top 3, remember to tell me down below what films did you see this month that were not new releases. Also, I'll be doing another ranking where I rank the 7 movies that I saw that were not new, that are new releases of 2021. You can check that out. It will be above this movie in my videos of my channel. With that said, let's get on with number 3. Now, Over the Hedge was a film that I actually have some nostalgia with because I own some of the other DreamWorks films like Madagascar and Kung Fu Panda, and I believe it was Madagascar that I saw, and they kept showing the trailer for the movie, and I'm like, bro, I need to see this movie because the trailers like they literally showed the cast with it, and it was just so cool the way they did it. And I'm really glad I saw Over the Hedge. It's probably one of the films I actually am more positive this month. But, yeah, I really liked Over the Hedge. I'm not really sure where it goes in my DreamWorks ranking, but it's probably going to be a little bit high. But, yeah, I really like Over the Hedge. Alright, now, Spirit, Stallion, and the Cimarron. What a beautiful film. A beautiful film with amazing animation, amazing music, and just, like, it takes a great story about horses being free, but then literally being locked up. It just tells the story in a very interesting way. Reason why it's not my number 1 pick, is because I just don't connect with movies that are where the main characters are horses. That's not really my thing. But overall, this film was a very good film, and I thought that this was a great film as we have a DreamWorks series coming out, and this is the first film that is leading up to the newest DreamWorks film, Spirit Untamed, which hopefully we get another solid DreamWorks film with horses as the main characters. So that is what my thoughts on Spirit, Stallion, and the Cimarron. But easily coming in first place is 10 Things I Hate About You. When I was looking at this list after I watched it, I was like, what movie is my favorite of this month? It's Spirit. I mean, not Spirit. It's 10 Things I Hate About You. This is just an easy number 1 pick. It was just so good, so funny. It's one of the best rom-coms ever made. Probably over the 90s, too. Just incredible cast with Heath Ledger, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Julia Stiles. This is probably one of my first movies I saw her in, and one also with Joseph Gordon-Levitt as well as Heath Ledger. Just an amazing film. It's just a great rom-com. It's funny. The music is very 90s and it fits it. Just very, very good film. Very good movie. So for me, it's one of my favorite. It's my favorite movie of February 2021, and yeah, that's my favorite movie of 2021. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.